Imagine a world where the sun gives no warmth, where the wind feels like knives cutting through your skin, and where stepping outside could be your last mistake. No cities, no safety, only endless ice and silence. This was Earth during the Ice Age, a time so brutal that even the strongest animals struggled to survive. And yet, humans did something incredible. They survived. But the question is, how?
I'm so cold.
Push on! We can't stop here!
Thousands of years ago, our planet changed dramatically. Temperatures dropped, slowly but relentlessly. Winters became longer and harsher until entire regions of Earth were swallowed by ice. Massive glaciers, stretching for thousands of kilometers, covered lands that were once full of life. Forests disappeared. Rivers turned solid. And survival became nearly impossible. In this frozen world, every single day was a fight to stay alive. Food was extremely limited. Plants could not grow. Which meant humans had to hunt. But hunting was deadly, because they were not alone. Giant mammoths roamed the land, massive cave bears ruled the wild, and silent predators waited in the shadows. Humans had no claws, no sharp teeth, no natural weapons, just intelligence and the will to survive. Then came the greatest discovery: fire. Fire gave humans warmth in a world that tried to freeze them to death. It gave them light in endless darkness, and it gave them protection. Predators feared the flames. But fire did something even more powerful. It changed how humans ate. Cooked food was easier to digest and gave more energy. Energy to think, to move, to survive. In a frozen world, fire meant life. But fire alone was not enough. The cold was everywhere. So humans adapted. They used animal skins to create the first clothing. Thick fur wrapped around their bodies, protecting them from the deadly cold. They found shelter in caves, safe from the wind and the snow. And when caves were not enough, they built their own shelters. Using bones, wood, and animal hides, small, simple, but life-saving. Every step forward meant survival. To stay alive, humans had to hunt. But they did not hunt alone. They worked together. They planned. They communicated. They became a team. Some chased the animal, others waited to strike. Using simple tools and sharp weapons, they brought down creatures much larger than themselves.
Dead! We feast tonight!
This was not strength. This was intelligence. This was strategy. And it changed everything. Because in the end, the greatest weapon humans had was not fire or tools. It was the human mind, the ability to learn, to adapt, to improve, to remember what worked and avoid what didn't, to share knowledge from one generation to the next. While other species relied on instinct, humans relied on intelligence, and that made all the difference. Slowly, the Ice Age began to end. Temperatures rose, glaciers melted, and life returned. But humans were no longer the same. They had changed, they had evolved, they had survived the impossible. The Ice Age was one of the harshest times in history. It destroyed countless species, but not humans, because humans never gave up. They adapted, they learned, they survived, and that is why we are here today.